The passing numbers over the last several months for LeBron James.
His passing has been noticeably better in the last few months. You can see it in his assist totals. He's seeing the entire court, spreading the ball around and creating a lot of easy buckets for his teammates.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Carlton Carrington is out there with Black. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And for the Lakers, they've got LeBron James, Jake LaRavia out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Ayton. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Now here is Hachimura. Here's LaRavia with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Pass to Black. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now Carrington puts one up from 19, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The drive by LeBron makes it off the glass.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
To the inside. Pass to Black. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Carrington in the corner. The three-pointer off the mark. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Golden State. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Reese. From deep. And it's Carrington missing.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Reeves, 2 points. That one goes. Reeves has got 5 now.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Pass to Coulibaly. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's Black in the corner. Puts it up from 12, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
LaRavia passes to Reeves. LeBron kicks to Ayton. Pass to Hachimura. LeBron James on the wing. Beyond the arc. With 1 on the clock. And Ayton throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Stolen by Reeves. Down low. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Reeves.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Pass to Black. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now, Carrington. The Wizards with another miss.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Here's LaRavia. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. They grab their own miss. Good work there as it goes. Ayton's got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Koulibaly finds Black. Now Koulibaly. Pass to Champagny. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Carrington's got his second bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. LeBron passes to LaRavia. Lakers passing it around. And it's Ayton missing. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Reese. Covered by LeBron. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Los Angeles leading by 15. Pass to Ayton. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose, but after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And stolen by LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. James checked in for Austin Reeves. Gill is checked in for Washington. Ayton hits them both. Wizards trail by 17. Now Carrington. He's got 6, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And that one misses. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. And he sinks the second. Lakers leading by 16. Now here's James. Inside, the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. And that one's good. Gill.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Laravia passes to James. The 11-footer. Gill with the rebound. Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Carrington. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Champagnie. Shot clock at 6. Carrington with the ball. He's got 7.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
James dishes to LeBron. Hachimura with a screen on Koulibaly. James, no good.
Decent look from mid. Range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
On the wing, Koulibaly. He's covered by Hachimura. Black finds Carrington. No problems knocking that one down. Carrington's got 9 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now here's James. He has 7 to the middle. And Hachimura with the jam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for LeBron. Luke Kennard comes in for Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Jake LaRavia. Here's Black. Still scoreless. Pass to Cooper. Clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. It's rebounded by Hayes.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's James. Pass to Kennard. Fires away from outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Sinks that one from the post. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Watkins passes to Black, right wing. To end the cold streak. Comes up empty down low.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
With a step back. Kennard kicks to Vanderbilt. James the pass to Vanderbilt. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Wizards trailed by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Cooper the pass to Riley. Kennard against Cooper. Here's Watkins. It's good from long range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
James against Cooper. Reeves left side. Here's Hayes. No good off the front iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Reeves. That's tipped. Here's Cooper. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers lead by 16. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Cooper is out there with Black. And there's Riley. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Reese in at the 5. Here's Black. Still yet to score. James against Cooper. There's a screen. And again, Washington with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And so James will bring it up for L.A. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. From deep, Reeves. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of opponents' points per game, up there with some of the very best in our league.
You pointed to their field goal percentage. It was up there among the leaders last season because of how smart they played at the offensive end. You know, they made very few bad decisions. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Cooper, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Bronny James. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
First free throw is good. Cooper drops both of them. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. LeBron outside. Inside. It's deflected. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And what you love about Bronny James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Black. Here is Riley. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Here's Cooper. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
James outside. Pass to LaRavia. Here's the 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Now Black. Here's Reese. Cooper kicks to Black. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Reese and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, James. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Hit his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Gilly. Checked in for Washington. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Riley. Here's Black. Here is Riley. James defending. Offensive rebound. Riley against LeBron. There's the pick. Here's Cooper. The three-pointer is right on target. Cooper's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Wizards. Lakers leading by 8. Pass to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to James. Reeves has got 7.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Koulibaly finds Black. Back to Koulibaly. James against Riley. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. James left side. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Pass to Coulibaly. Rebounded by the Lakers. James in the post. He's guarded by Cooper, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Then for the Wizards, Champagne's checked in, and Carlton Carrington subbed in for Cooper. Here's Gill. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
James, the pass to Kennard. And here is Vanderbilt. Hachimura kicks to Vanderbilt. It's intercepted. And here we go. Washington fast break. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
The Wizards shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Now, here's Kennard. Black defending. Vanderbilt with the screen. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Black the pass to Gill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Trying their best to make a comeback. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter. That's one of the ways you trim a deficit.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Washington has possession, trailing by 10. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick was vocal, pushing back on those who criticized the state of the game. He said the league is more talented and skilled than it was when I was drafted. That's a fact. There are more players and teams that are excellent. We have parity. This is an awesome game, and we should celebrate it. Kevin?
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now Aiton, following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kennard for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Wizards trail by 10. Now Koulibaly. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. To the paint, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
James looking it over. They swipe it. Drives to the hoop.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for James. Here's Reeves, defended by Carrington. Reeves the pass to James. Now Hachimura, 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Kennard for 3. Reeves outside. Outside, James. Aiton sets the pick for Kennard. Good on the triple.
That is his shot, guys. You can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Pass to Champagny. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And for free throw shooting, not really an attribute. Top 20 in the league, and we always heard him talking about the need to improve in that area. Let's see how this season plays out.
The Lakers making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 9. Reeves outside. Back to LeBron. Tries the spin move. Pass to Hachimura. Back to James. Reeves outside. Here's Laravia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards trail by 9. Carrington finds Black. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Pass to Champagny. This one for 3.
After that insane start, boy, he's really cooled down in the second quarter.
Here's Laravia. The kick out to LeBron. Now here's Aiton. He's covered by Gill. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. 2 on the clock. Here's Laravia. They get it back. Aiton. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Aiton's got 14 points. Pass to Koulibaly. They set the pick. Here's Champagny. Washington again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lakers leading by 11. Now here's James. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Carrington. Over to the wing. Pass to Gill. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot. Gill's got 5 points in the quarter. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Reeves finds James. Here's LaRavia. Here's Ayton. Shoots it up. And James with the basket on the assist by Ayton. 14 points for him.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Now here's Ayton. 14 points for him.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's Carrington. They trail by 11. That's out of bounds. It was last touched by Koulibaly. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Reeves outside. Ayton sets the pick for Reeves. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The rebound by Carrington. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Gill. To the wing right side. Over to the left wing. Back to Koulibaly. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Wizards, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Washington Wizards.
Well, you don't want to give away the game. That's what they're doing with all of these turnovers, Shaq.
Yep, Butterfingers.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Wizards trail by 8. We've got Jake LaRavia. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Reese gets the bucket.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Reeves. Defended by Carrington. Shot from the wing. Reeves can't hit. The Wizards shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Reese. He's covered by Ayton. Reese, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court, and when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Here's Carrington. The wide open look here for Coulibaly. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Pass to LaRavia. Washington with the rebound. Here's Carrington. Back to Black. Here's Carrington. He's defended by Reeves. Clock at 6. That one falls. Reeves has got 4 points now in the quarter. Lakers leading by 6. It's tipped. And here is James. 16 points for him. LeBron powering inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pass to Champagny. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Champagny. James defending. 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point land.
Reeves locking down his man. That's excellent defense. You love to see that.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Right on the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Reese. Here's Black. Coulibaly with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Pass to Laravia. Looking to end his cold spell. And Laravia slams it in.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Back to Carrington. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Laravia. Ayton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 14.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Reeves. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Reeves has got 9.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Carrington. 11 points in the game. Will it go? Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
James outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton gets double teamed. And stolen by Coulibaly. 3-on-3. Here's Carrington. He's defended by Reeves. Pass to Reese. Stolen by Reeves. And even 3-on-3 break. LeBron outside. Now Ayton. Back to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Now Laravia. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Reeves. And he's good on the 3-ball. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Black. Now Coulibaly. He's covered by Hachimura. Shot left block. Another one falls for Washington.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. LeBron outside. Goes up at the stripe. Pass to Hachimura. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Reese pulls it in. Reese has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Carrington. Back to Black. Here's Coulibaly. He's defended by Laravia. Here's Black. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And Coulibaly gets it to go. Coulibaly's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for LeBron. And James subbed in for Austin Reeves. And a switcher also for Washington. Gill's checked in. Now here's James. Down low. Here's Ayton. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Here's Black. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
and they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
And it has hurt them, no doubt about it. 7 points yielded off turnovers this quarter alone.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Now here's James. Pass to Vanderbilt. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Gill. He has 7. Up again. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to LaRavia. To the inside. Vanderbilt misses. Wizards trail by 15. Out to the right wing. Here's Gill. Had a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 6. Now Carrington. Second chance shot. James with it. Pass to LaRavia. Back to James. Here's LaRavia. He's defended by Coulibaly. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Drains the three-pointer. Hachimura's got 9 points.
Hachimura has the ability to torch defenses from deep and continues to work on this area of his game.
Here's Coulibaly. He's got 8. Here's Champagnie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this. Style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
First one falls for him. Some changes for the Lakers. Luke Kennard comes in for Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Jake LaRavia. Both good from the line that time. Lakers leading by 16. Reeves outside. Over Coulibaly. Reeves can't hit. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Out to the right wing. Wizards passing it around. Over Hayes. Reeves with the rebound.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And here's James outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Coulibaly's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bronny James.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Cooper. Wizards making a switch here. Gill's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Lakers leading by 15. Here's James. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Let's see some numbers here on Kennard.
Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. and every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And Washington making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Here's Cooper. Pass to Riley. Here's Cooper. James defending. Lets it go with the three. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Watkins. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now here's James. Here's Reeves. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
That free throw, no good.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
He hits the second from the line. Wizards trail by 13. Watkins passes to Hardy. Pass to Riley. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cooper. No good on that one. Great D that time from James.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Cooper against James for the 3. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The Lakers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Wizards trail by 15. Out to the wing. Watkins passes to Riley. Here's Cooper. Here is Riley over James, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers on top, up by 15. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Wizards. Riley is out there with Coulibaly. Then there's Black. Then there's Cooper. And it's Reese in at the center position. No good from 11 feet. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That free throw good from Kennard. Both free throws good from Kennard. Wizards trail by 17. Inside, here's Riley. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Lakers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to James. And here's Kennard. 6 to shoot. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Kennard for 3. Reeves pulls it in.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pass to Cooper. Here is Riley, covered by Hayes. Now Black. Puts up a deep 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low, here's Reeves. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Riley. Black with it. Here's Cooper. The teardrop falls in.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
James outside. Pass to Kennard. Good, and the assist goes to James. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Koulibaly with it. Kennard covering. Here's Riley, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, nice body control there from James to get that shot off while taking the contact.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. James against Cooper. And it's Koulibaly, top of the key. Here's the screen. Pass to Reese. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And it's Cooper missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one drops for him.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Now Black. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Riley passes it to Cooper. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. Gill is checked in for the Wizards. Carlton Carrington comes in for Cooper. Clock at 2. Here's Koulibaly. And another miss by Washington.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's James. Back to LeBron. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Assists like that have typified. Their effort today, terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for the Lakers. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Champagne's checked in. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Black with it. He's defended by LaRavia.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Koulibaly drops them both. And here is James. Pass to Hayes. Now here's LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LaRavia finds James. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 17 to the paint. The jump hook. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Floats it up for James. Now Carrington. Pass to Black. Back to Carrington. Lets it go from deep. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LaRavia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gill's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pick off in midair. Here's LaRavia. And LaRavia slams it in.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Washington with it after the basket by Los Angeles.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Pass to James. LeBron outside. Hachimura. Nailed from three-point land.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
Wizards trail by 20. Carrington with the ball. It's stolen by Hachimura. To the middle. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now, Coulibaly, following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Here's Coulibaly. No good from outside.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's James.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time now to present our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
Well, no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And the first one drops. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Here's Carrington. And the shot is good.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Los Angeles leading by 19. Pass to LaRavia. Back to LeBron. Down low. Now here is Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 9. Tries again. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 22 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Back to Carrington. Here's Black. No good on the triple.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Pass to Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Now Carrington. Back to Koulibaly. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Back to James. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Now here is Hachimura over Koulibaly. Hachimura no good. Koulibaly with it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Here's Reeves. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And Washington has possession after LeBron James's miss. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Carrington. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper falls for him. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
To the left side wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. Gill against Ayton. Here's Gill. Carrington in the corner. Off target from outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.